Welcome to the lair of the Batty Boffin.
Hi there Batty fans, time for a little bit of GCSE exam practice here with Bathilda the Batty cat. Now today Bathilda has been on holiday to America. She took with her £25 worth of spending money and the sunglasses she's bought cost $12.95. The exchange rate we're using is £1 to $1.27. So for the first part of this question I'd like to know how much did those sunglasses cost in pounds? And when she's bought them, how much spending money does she have left in dollars? So the cost of the sunglasses in pounds and her remaining spending money in dollars. Okay, have a go at that now and we'll come back and look at that in a minute. First of all, let's do those sunglasses and convert them into pounds. We've got $12.95. And we've got an exchange rate of 1.27. The confusion with this is always, do you multiply it or do you divide it? My advice actually would be do both and pick the one that's right. So we're going to multiply it and we're going to divide it and then we're going to pick the answer that's right. So on the calculator we're going to do 12.95 multiplied by 1.27 and that gives us an answer of 16 to two decimal places 16.45. Okay, so it could be £16.45p. On the other hand, if we do 12.95 divided by 1.27, we get an answer of, to two decimal places, 10, well to 2dp that's 20. So it's either £16.45 or £10.20. Which is the right one? Well, having a look at this exchange rate, we see that a pound is bigger than a dollar. £1 is $1.27, so a pound is bigger. If a pound is a bigger amount of money, you don't need as many of them. So it must be that one, £10.20. Okay, that's the first bit. Now for the second bit, we need to know how much change we've got. So we're going to have to convert these £25 into dollars and do a takeaway. You can either do the takeaway first or you can do the changing into dollars first. It really doesn't matter which. I think I'm going to do the takeaway first. So I'm going to have £25 and I'm going to take away £10.20. You could do this on the calculator, but I'm going to demonstrate like this anyway. 0 take away nothing is nothing. 0 take away 2, can't do it. Swipe 1 from there. 10 take away 2, that's 8. 4 take away nothing is 4. And 2 take away 1 is 2. So we've got £14.80 left. And we need to convert that into dollars. So again, we're going to do £14.80. And I'm going to times and I'm going to divide by the exchange rate. And then we're going to see which one's right. So 14.8 multiplied by 1.27, not 1.25. Use the right numbers, that always helps. 1.27, and we get an answer of $18.70. Oh no, to two decimal places. It's 796, so that's 780. Or 1480 divided by 1.27, and we get $11.65. So £14.80, which one of these should it be in dollars? Remembering that a pound is a bigger amount of money than a dollar, it must be that one. £14 something comes to $18 something. So the final answer, you have $18.80 as your change. Right, that's the end of part A. I'm going to wipe down the board. We're going to come back with part B. See you in a minute. Right, Bathilda's finished her holiday now and she's flying back home from the US back to the UK. Her flight leaves at 07:37 US time. That's the time shown on the American clocks. Her flight takes 8 hours 42 minutes and there is a time difference between the US and the UK, which is 7 hours. The American clocks are 7 hours earlier than the UK clocks. So for this part here, I'd like you first of all to convert that departure time from American time into British time. What's the equivalent time in Britain using the time difference? Once you've done that, you can use how long the flight takes to work out her arrival time in the UK. Okay, have a go with those and then I'll go through them with you in a minute or two. First of all, let's convert this into British time. The time difference is 7 hours, but the question is, do we add 7 hours or do we take it away? Well, we're told that the US time is 7 hours earlier than UK, which means the UK time is later, so we need to add 7 hours. So we're simply adding on 7 hours to there, which gets us to 14:37 UK time, usually known as GMT. Okay, so when the clocks show 7:37 in America, at the same time they'll be showing 14:37, or you could put 2:37 in the afternoon if you want, that's fine. I'm going to stick with 24-hour clock here in the UK. Right, so that's the equivalent departure time in the UK. What's the arrival time? Well, we need to add this on. So we need to add on 8 hours 42. But please remember, time is not base 10, so we can't just add them normally. What I'm going to do is put a line down there. We can add up the minutes and we can add up the hours. Adding up the minutes, we get a 9 there and we get 79 minutes there, which of course is more than an hour. And here 14 plus 8 makes 22. So 22 hours and 79 minutes, but of course you can't say that because 79 minutes is more than an hour. So that is 1 hour and 19 minutes. Yep. So we can take the hour and put it onto the other side, giving us a final answer of 23:19. 23:19 for your arrival time in Britain. Okay, hope you got on with that. If you had any trouble with any of those, look at some of the other Batty Boffin videos where I'll go through this more slowly. I'm kind of zooming through this quite fast because this is exam practice and I'm kind of hoping you know it by now. But if not, check out some of the other Batty Boffin videos. We've got loads of things on time difference, we've got loads of things on exchange rates if you had any problems with that. Otherwise, I will see you in another video for a little bit more exam practice. See you next time, Batty fans.
Mwahaha! Mwahaha! Mwahaha!